This video is being recorded on Tuesday, June 16th, 2020. Hello everyone, this is Nicholas Acosta and welcome back to CSCB VIP, also known as Computer Science for Blind and Visually Impaired People. And welcome to another video. It's been a very long time since I've done a video, and I'm sorry that I didn't release the video when iOS 13.5 was released or when 13.5.1 was released, but this has been such a busy time for me, especially with this COVID virus, COVID-19. It's been so hectic for me. I did finish school on May 21st, the day after iOS 13.5 was released. So I had to prepare for finals and stuff like that, and I'm still waiting for my grades and everything. Things have just been very slow lately. So I'm doing that. I am just waiting patiently, but I just wanted to talk about iOS 13.5 and 13.5.1. And I'll talk about them together just because 13.5 introduced some new features, specifically for COVID-19, people who wear a face mask and unlocking the device, a COVID API, just certain things that were changed and security fixes. And so this is why I'm doing this video right now, because it's been a long time, and probably when this video will be uploaded tomorrow, June 17th. So tomorrow will be Wednesday. So I'm planning on uploading it then. I can't do it tonight because, like I said, my life is pretty hectic right now, and so if you hear an echo, I'm actually in the bathroom right now doing this screen recording, and I'm very sorry if my screen looks black and you can't see anything but blackness. I'm very sorry about that. I apologize. It's just that right now, I don't know. I'm still looking for a background. I don't know what I should be putting on my screen. Being that I'm using the screen recording feature, I don't know what kind of a background I should use. If anyone knows of anything, please comment below in the comment section. But I'm trying my best. I am not a professional YouTuber, and you hear the echo because, like I said, I'm recording in the bathroom. I have the door closed because my mother has the TV on in the living room. And I'm trying to avoid recording the sounds of the TV of the show that she's watching because, I don't want any copyright strikes. So I'm trying to eliminate all the background noises, and I'm in the bathroom. This is not where I would normally be when I'm recording a video. I'm usually in the dining room or whatever. But there's too much noise out there, so I'm in the bathroom. Well, iOS 13.5. Well, iOS 13.5, like I said, was released on Wednesday, May 20th, 2020. Yes, it was released almost a month ago. In 4 days, I should say. Well, maybe 3 days, because it's almost the end of the day today. It's after 9 o'clock. So in 3 days, June 20th will be exactly a month since iOS 13.5 was released. An update to the Apple Watch was released. Apple TV was released. They released an update for the TV. Mac OS 10.15.5 Catalina was also released, and 13.5 on iOS and iPad OS. It's the same update. I think on the iPad it fixes forgot what they said. Fixes a mail issue or something. But I think whatever's been fixed on iOS has also been fixed with iPadOS. But basically, due to this COVID-19, a very, very horrible pandemic, horrible disease, horrible everything, Apple and Google have decided to release APIs for COVID-19 tracking, nearby tracking. I guess that's what it's called. But it basically allows both iOS and Android users to install apps that are related to COVID-19, and this tracking feature isn't enabled by default. You actually have to install an app that takes advantage of this API, and then it'll turn on and it'll ask for permission, and it'll be, you could turn it on. Now, if it's this setting is located in privacy, the privacy settings. So if you go into your privacy settings and you try enabling this, it is not going to enable unless a third-party app has been installed that takes advantage of the COVID tracking API that was introduced by Apple in 13.5. So you cannot turn this on. If you think you could turn it on, you can't. It's off by default. Now, this will work with Apple's app that they just launched, their COVID-19 app. You can download it. It's free. It's accessible. And there are so many other apps, COVID-19 apps on the App Store that are either free or have in-app purchases that you can download that take advantage of this API that Apple introduced. And all you have to do is go into the App Store and search COVID, COVID. That's all you search for. And Apple's app will pop up, will be probably one of the top one of the first suggestions, and then you'll have other COVID related apps that you can download and use to find out the symptoms and everything else related to COVID, and testing sites and things like that. So that was an API that was part of iOS 13.5. They also you can look at the release notes by just doing a Google search for iOS 13.5. But here's the thing, related to face masks. Everyone these days is wearing a face mask. So, being that everyone is wearing a face mask, Apple has updated the Face ID feature so that if Face ID doesn't automatically, if Face ID doesn't detect that you have a mask on your face, or if it has trouble unlocking, all you have to do is swipe up from the bottom of the screen, and it'll give you the option to enter your 6-digit, either your 4-digit, your 6-digit passcode, or your or whatever password you have set. You just swipe up from the bottom of the screen, you enter your passcode, and your phone or your iPad or whatever you're using is unlocked. So it takes advantage of that. There are some security fixes in this update, bug fixes. I noticed that a voiceover bug has been fixed, and this is primarily, this has to do with when you're using voiceover and assistive touch. I have assistive touch to restart my iOS device, and I also have it as to function as the app switcher instead of doing that long swipe up with voiceover with one finger. I have it when I double tap, it's the app switcher. When I tap 4 times quickly, it'll ask me it'll bring up the alert if I want to restart the device. So before iOS 13.5, whenever I would have assistive touch enabled, assistive touch would disappear. The little it looks like a ball, and you can move it wherever you want on the screen. But VoiceOver calls it the assistive touch menu. That's placed on the home screen. And it looks like a little ball, and it's an icon that's placed wherever you want. So Face ID, not Face ID, assistive touch was acting weird where the actual ball would disappear and I wasn't able to restart my device. Now this has been fixed in iOS 13.5, and when 13.5.1 was released, it still works the same. It doesn't disappear anymore. And when it used to disappear before 13.5, I had to enable voice control, which was very annoying, and have voice control and just ask and speak to voice control, say to restart my device, to reboot my device. So that was annoying, and I thank God that I was able to set that as a accessibility shortcut option along with VoiceOver and assistive touch. I was able to set that up, but now that I don't use it anymore, I leave voice control alone. And like I said, this fix isn't in the release notes, but Apple did fix it. I also want to mention that we're on the topic of accessibility and iOS and macOS and Apple TV and Apple Watch. Apple will be holding WWDC 2020. It's not going to be held in an auditorium the way it is. It's going to happen virtually, online, but they're going to be doing it from Apple Park. The event is happening at Apple Park, but everyone, all developers, all of the press, they're going to have to watch it online because Apple just updated their app, their WWDC app. It's actually not even called WWDC anymore. They called it Apple Developer, which is pretty cool. And they just released the update. I think it was today or yesterday, something like that. But they released the update and I installed it. And now the event, all of the sessions will be happening next Monday online, either through apple.com or through the Apple Developer app. And you can listen to this on Windows. There's no dedicated app for Windows, but if you're, hold on a minute, my mother is. I'm doing a video. I can't talk right now. It's a screen recording. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, what was I saying? So this video is. No. Sorry about that, guys. I'm doing, what was I saying? I'm sorry, that was my mother interrupting me, and this never happens, like, so many times. I have to get back into what I was saying, so, because this is not professional at all. There's no dedicated app for WWDC. You're either gonna listen to it through a web browser. That's probably the only option, listening to it through a web browser by visiting apple.com, and they usually have the live stream of WWDC. Every year they have the live stream on the website. Or if you have a Mac, you can visit, you can go use Safari or Google Chrome or whatever, and whatever web browser you use, Microsoft Edge, whatever, it's available to stream on your desktop, your laptop, computer. But then if you have an iPhone or an iPad or an Apple TV, you can download the Apple Developer app that works for mobile devices and for the TV, and you can watch it live on those devices as well. If you don't want to install the Apple Developer app, you can use Safari or Firefox or Chrome or whatever on your iOS device and listen to it that way as well by going to apple.com. Now, you don't, like I said, you don't have to download the Apple Developer app because it's not just going to have the live stream, but they're also going to record the videos the way they normally do, the developer videos, and you can listen to them at any time. I just hope to see new things in iOS 14 because that's what they're going to talk about, iOS 14. And I wonder what the next version of macOS is going to be, 10.16. What could it be? we had Catalina for 10.15. We have that now, but what's gonna be the name for 10.16? I wonder. But I hear that iOS 14 and macOS and Apple TV, tvOS, watchOS 7, all of those have gotten major improvements as far as performance and stability. Excuse me, as far as performance and stability goes, and yeah, a lot has changed. I don't know of any new. I don't really know of any of the features that are gonna be in those updates, but we will soon find out next Monday on June 22nd. So of course WWDC will happen online, like I said, and it's from the 22nd to the 26th, if I'm not mistaken. 5 days. It's usually Monday through Friday. So it's great. It's usually 5 days. But I'm just happy. I'm happy to see this. That WWDC is almost here. Now, I kind of skipped forward a little bit, but after they released iOS 13.5, then they released iOS 13.5.1. This was just a very, very important security update. And both times after updating, I checked my storage, and after updating, I lost storage after upgrading to 13.5, and then 13.5.1, I lost more storage. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to see if I can delete the cache off of my devices, and hopefully I can get some more storage. But usually you gain more storage. For 13.5 and 13.5.1, I lost storage. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that, and I'm sorry that I haven't been doing any more videos lately because of this COVID nonsense. But don't worry, guys, more videos are coming along, more app reviews are coming, and I'm gonna try to do another video this week, later on this week, if possible, hopefully before WWDC. But if I don't, then I guess I will do another video on the day of WWDC after they give their keynote. After they give the keynote and they announce all of the products, I will come back and I will talk about these products and my impressions, first-time impressions of these software updates and whatever hardware they release at the event. But anyway, I hope everyone is having a wonderful day, and I hope everyone is staying safe during this pandemic. It hasn't been easy, and I will update all of you shortly. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Like this video. If you're not subscribed and you're a first-time subscriber, and you just found this video, welcome to the channel. Just make sure to hit the subscribe button and then tap on the little bell button. If you're using VoiceOver, it should say notifications. Double tap on that and hit all. It's usually personalized notifications are selected, but you might want to flick left until you hit the all setting, the all button, and select the all option. That way you will never miss another video that I post to this channel. And if you are subscribed to this channel and you've been subscribed, it's nice to have you, and I'm glad that you like the videos. But like I said, I'm probably going to do another video before WWDC as a channel update. I'm going to start doing more channel updates. So please stay tuned, and thank you for listening. Have a nice day.